beautiful town of Sandpoint on one of the many coasts in the world of Galarian. Sandpoint, located north of the city of Magnamar on Varisia's Lost Coast. This location has featured in other Pathfinder adventures and events related to some adventures. 17 years ago, the first adventure path, Rise of the Rune Lords, took place in this very city. But before we get into everything related to Sandpoint proper, let's get into our adventure, shall we? Who'd like to begin?
Sertium Healer is a Samsarin from the far-off coast of Tianxia that immigrated here to Sandpoint many years ago with their family in order to find a new life on the coast of the Inner Sea region. The most notable striking thing you'll see about them is their harsh blue skin, standing out in contrast to most traditional tones, and the pure white eyes that lack irises, though strange appearance aside, Sertium, or Sert for those who recognize them, is an entirely benevolent soul. No ill harm is to be found within their aura or sense as a follower of Sukyo, god of the moon, or one of them, I should say. Their edicts want to help those who are in need of it the most. So most of their time is spent wandering Sandpoint, making sure that those who are suffering in some degree of their burdens eased.
Anyway, Faunra, who I am playing, arrived about approximately 8 years ago, give or take. They were seen getting off of one of the ships that pulls into the harbor, and they never got back on. Well, they have the vocabulary to match all that, but they're more likely to talk with their fists first.
Wonderful. And would you also describe what Faunra is? Because Pathfinder has a different system for half species of characters. Faunra and Lela, who we will meet momentarily, both have one of them, those as their choices. So if you would like to go a little bit in depth into what Faunra is exactly.
Okay. Faunra is what we would call a elf dromar, which essentially just means they are both half elf. They're half elf and they are half orc.
With the elven traits taking priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those at home, that doesn't really mean anything, but we will get more into that as the characters and adventures develop therein. We have 2 humans left. Who would like to go first?
Aloise. She's on the younger side, I'd say around early 20s. She's a shorter woman. But she has a big fucking sword on her back. I think, well, mechanically it's just large, but I think I describe it around 8 feet long. It's a big honking sword.
Yes.
Yes,
it
that's
is.
what stands out the most. She has... Sorry?
Oh, I was just going to explain how it works in-game. Caius's, I guess the closest XP is subclass, is focused on a giant soul barbarian. Basically, Caius is a person in a normal body that is using weapons that are much bigger than her. And the way that they do this is that they make the weapon hit a whole lot fucking harder, but it's clumsy, so it's effectively a -1 weapon to start.
Nice.
To my defensive shit, at least.
Yes.
Anyway. Yeah, it's a big fucking deal. It's like giving them half. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, Aloise, she's a shorter woman. Is that Faye?
What?
Did you become Faye?
I don't know what you're talking about, Caius. You're going crazy.
I see. She's a shorter woman who's picked up quite a few habits that are, to people familiar with the people, very characteristic of hobgoblins. She's very, for lack of a better word, martial. Like, she moves efficiently. She moves somewhat aggressively, like curt. Very curt, very abrupt almost. She's a very, very militaristic person. Quiet and a little bit detached seeming, but it's mostly just keeping to herself. Yeah, that's Aloise.
All right, and that leaves Wonderful K. Would you describe Lela, or at the very least what people would see from the outset?
From the outside, she seems fairly intimidating, wearing a all black getup with some white accents, and with this permanent scowl on her face, like she's just smelled something terrible. She tends to keep to herself most of the time, but she has been known to frequent the bars late at night and get a little crazy.
Wonderful. Within rumors and posters that people have been placing up around town, an important delivery from Absalon has spread like wildfire. Although they have decided, for some unknown reason, to do the last bit of trek from land instead of sea, individual hoping for an item from this delivery is paying quite a nominal fee for anyone or any group that is willing to go and meet the caravan part way. Each of you, perhaps you know each other, perhaps you don't, have decided by themselves that we are going on this mission. And ever so slowly, you all meet yourselves and each other at the latest meeting place that he recommended, the Feed Bag. The Feed Bag in town is described as the rowdy tavern of this city. Although the owner is a bit more difficult than most to track down, the Feed Bag is known more so as a place for rough and tumble people to come in, not so much the person that you all have figured out quite quickly is the man who assigned, or I guess requested help in this mission. You all have heard, well, you know, let's have a little bit of fun. Everyone can roll me a society check.
Society.
It's not a high DC.
Society. Society.
Oh my die is invisible. Hang on.
I'm a fool.
Who has the ghost die?
Didn't know it'd come across that way.
All right, so Lela and Aloise. The most you know about this guy is that he's got that twang of Tianzia folk. The accent that he has, you can kind of place him as he's not exactly a native, but he's not exactly a tourist. He's here for a reason, and he is from Tianzia. Beyond that, it could be anything from he's here for what the Pixie's kitten next door offers to he's here to learn about woodworking. As for Faunra and Sert, I'll start with Sert. Sert, you do recognize this man, or at the very least the way that he holds himself, as a member of a well-known family in town, the Kaijutsu family. He is a distant relative of the group that lived here, and he's fairly new in town comparatively. Faunra, what you recognize, perhaps he's trying to keep it secret, perhaps he's more trying to cover a different form of embarrassment, but The main reason why he is here and not at one of the other taverns is because he doesn't want anyone to cause rumors amongst the higher-ranking folk in town. But with all of that, what would you all like to do? You can introduce yourselves to each other. You all are basically carrying a poster or information related to this man, so you all kind of get the quiet understanding that all of you are here on the same job.
Yeah, I think realizing that the others are here for similar purposes, Surt would extend a hand of friendship.
Lela will reluctantly grasp your hand, keeping you at an arm's length, and say it's nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too. Hopefully the moon's guidance will smile upon us.
Aloise raises a hand and just says, Aloise.
Yes, for shame. I am Sertium, or, if you wish, Surt.
Does that make y'all my crew?
And you are?
Another crewmate, thank you.
That is incredibly unhelpful.
Well, it's what you're getting, unfortunately. I love being hostile with my teammates. I love being hostile.
Ready to throw hands.
I'm ready to pull out the newspaper.
Well, let's talk to the new. Let's talk to our. Let's talk to them.
Indeed so.
The man sitting at the table introduces himself as Aloise. He is a member of the Kaijutsu family. Most of his wares are bulky robes, very pale skin, not in the sense of I haven't seen the sun, but more in the sense of fair complexion. And he's very, how do I put this? Very all about the place as he begins to talk to you, and he goes, "Thank you all for accepting this. I greatly appreciate every single one of you and every single thing that you are going to do for me. I cannot thank you enough. But yes, I'm Aloise. You all trade names with him. Does Faunra trade names with him or no?
Yep.
Alright, you guys indirectly know her name as well.
Just fucking glance at you, annoyed.
And he goes, "Wonderful, pleasure to meet all of you. So, here is the short version of the information that I have as to what I know as of right now. Around a month ago, I came to town to make sure that the estate was doing well and make sure that Sandpoint was still being held in reasonable care while a majority of the Kaijutsu family was away. In turn, when I arrived, I had a personal delivery ordered. And unfortunately, they said it would be a week at most, and that was about 2.5 weeks ago. It was supposed to come from Magnamar, come through a land route for safety reasons, I think is what they said. But an item on there is something that I require in order to be functional as a person, I suppose, is the nicest way to put it.
You need it to function?
To an extent, yes. Not in the sense of I cannot live without the item, but more so it is easier to be at full efficiency with it.
Is it personal enough you're gonna tell us what you're not gonna tell us what it is?
I would prefer not to go into detail if that is all right.
Well, that's
You're paying, boss.
I am indeed.
perfectly fine. I understand your plight as well as the grievance of what. So,
May I verify it's for yourself and for no one else?
I'm not sure how you would, but yes, I can verify that is for myself. No one else, or at the very least, no one else would really have a desire to have it, if that would make sense.
Good. I don't want to be a part of pushing narcotics.
Oh, have no fear. I would never do any drugs unless I require them to live.
Do you?
Do I what?
Do you need drugs to live?
Seems incredibly personal, monk.
He said he needs to do drugs if he needs them to live. I'm asking if he does.
I imagine a majority of people would do drugs if they needed them to live.
I believe we're overstepping our bounds here. The task at hand. You mentioned you required these items, yes? You have
Yes.
some direction for this.
As far as I am aware, the easiest land route that would minimize any danger to them would be through Tickwood. One of the reasons why I myself would not want to go there is, well, I've heard that there are a multitude of dangers, as, well, the name would imply, giant ticks, amongst other creatures and monsters that I would rather not entertain the idea of meeting.
That is fair enough. I've heard a couple stories here and there of the woods, but rest assured, I believe myself capable, and judging by the armament of these other individuals you've rallied, I'd say the odds are in your favor, sir.
Wonderful. I have never been much of a gambling man, and this makes me quite happy to hear. If there's no other questions, my general recommendation would be to find good routes, I suppose. All I know is that they would go through Tickwood, not any specific routes, and although I'm sure you all would be able to handle it, I would not recommend just going into the woods without a real plan.
Oh, no, of course not. Undue time in the woods does not sound pleasurable. Well then, I'll need to consult a map.
Now, just while other people are asking questions, and since you seem to be mostly good with what you want to do, Bones, if you go to the 7 Dooms for Sandpoint Player's Guide, which I will repost for everyone, just so everyone has easy access to it. Your magic spell explode. There is a list of like all of the different little numbers on our big old map here. So while someone else is taking the leading role, one of y'all can look through and see what catches your eye. But Lowe's is happy to answer any other questions as Cert is trying to find a map.
Now, sir,
Yes?
what drugs do you need to live?
I do not need any drugs to live.
Oh, okay.
It was a hypothetical.
Oh,
I'm sorry about her, sir.
It's alright. I was not expecting every person that I would come across to be
Intelligent?
I was not going to say that. I was going to say tactful. Yeah, tactful.
don't
Just look over at you, Fang, and just say, act
Don't.
full.
Fight,
I'm-
fight, kiss, kiss, kiss.
don't worry. We're not quite 3 sheets to the wind yet.
All right.
So where exactly do we need to go find this delivery for you?
As I said,
And I'm asking exactly.
yes, and I am telling you that I am paying you all a substantial fee to go and figure out where exactly within Tickwood the routes that they would be taking are, and then going and helping them. Or retrieving the items that they lost.
Very well.
I can point you in possible directions of people that might know more, but outside of that, can't really help that much.
Alright, well, that's enough from me.
I assume trusting relative strangers with this task means the package wasn't high profile enough to warrant greater protection or demand that sort of attention.
Well, that is a point of concern. They told me that for the land part that they had a handful of adventurers that would be able to handle themselves, which either means that the adventurers lied about how powerful they were, or merely a more concerning situation happened to them. I did not meet said adventurers, so I cannot judge their strength or potential or anything like that, but I imagine that seeing as you all were willing to do this job, that you all are much more prepared than they were.
Ah, easily.
Noted. We will prepare for some form of resistance then.
I would imagine there would be some, especially from those ticks. If you all don't have any specific ideas where you would like to go, the other general thing in town that I will always say is that you all have a decent amount of reputation with the cathedral, mostly just so the cathedral likes everybody that enters the town. So you can always talk to Xanthus over there for general advice of where to go.
Okay.
Very well.
Yeah. If a map doesn't provide enough guidance, I'll be certainly.
Absolutely.
Sertium will be more than willing to go speak to Xanthus.
Okay. Come now, children, we are going over to the church.
Okay.
See if there is a picture of Xanthus. There doesn't appear to be, at least in that. No one look at stream.
What stream?
Okay.
Not looking at stream anymore.
I
Well,
never watch your streams.
well, I can do it, but
I'll be
Yeah.
right back in 1 minute.
alright, I'm gonna time you.
No, you can't time me.
Okay, there is a picture of Xanthus.
Okay.
And he pops out, gives a bit of a bow to Sert as both of you have worked together on a variety of things. Just with your background as Cathedral Child, you are known around here. But yeah, if you have, but he's happy to answer any questions you have.
Good. Xanthus, do you have a moment?
Of course I do. What can I do to assist you?
Splendid. Some aid was requested from the gentleman at the feed bag. It seems he had lost something in the tickwood, and I was hoping if you could provide some guidance on the forest itself so that I do not wander through it aimlessly.
Well, I can offer you 3 possible routes. One is Maverkesk. He, over at Rings and Things, he has a bi-monthly trip to Magnamar, which is... I'm assuming you all gave him, like, the general information beyond what you just said of, like, yeah, they came from here, they went through Tickwood, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible he knows, one of the more, I suppose, obvious ways is to go talk to Vesnut over at the Way North. Cartographer by trade, has a few scrolls as well if those are ever needed. And the other one I would suggest is Garridan, but getting to talk to him is a slight bit more difficult.
Oh?
Yes.
Why might that be?
Well, he's one of the 2 innkeepers in town, and he's a bit more of a... how do I put it? He's got a chip on his shoulder or 2.
I see.
Mostly because of, well... the Empress, her tavern and inn are much more popular than his.
Hmm. I suppose that would foster some resentment.
Yes, not to you specifically, Cert, but just to some of his opinions about town. And although the Rusty Dragon is an amazing establishment, and I occasionally go there when the Lord allows, there are obviously going to be a bit of, Jesus Christ, a bit of problems in that. But those are the 3 I recommend.
I see.
And if none of those work, you could always go talk to Shalos at the town hall and see where she could point you.
No, I believe we should be able to consult these individuals well. We'll start with the first lead you had offered. Given the friction he harbors, the third individual, perhaps it shouldn't need to come to that. I'd hate to poke the bee's nest, as they say.
I always recommend to let sleeping bears lie and make sure that you don't get stung when you're getting out.
Indeed so.
Why did...
VTT's kill.
Why is
Yeah,
VTT...
okay, it's not just me.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Are we refreshed?
Re-enabled tunnel.
Refresh.
Why was VTT kill?
Not sure.
Can you all
Right.
reset or no?
I wasn't visually having issues.
Attempting to refresh right now.
Yes.
Let me return to setup. Oh.
They call me the F5 masher.
Incredible.
They call me the Alt F4 masher.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but we were in the middle of a bit.
The music cut out finally.
Fuck you.
No, you.
Fuck you.
I'm getting so much mileage from your emote lately, by the way. The fuck are you emote?
It's a good email.
Thank you, Bill.
It's a
It's a
really
good
good
amount.
Perfectly named, yeah.
Should be back up. Hopefully.
Fuck are you? You know, to start with, I was like, who the fuck is AU? Then I realized, oh, fuck you.
Yeah, it's fuck a you, not fuck AU. It's fuck a you.
Any luck loading in?
Not
No.
at present.
No.
But
Interesting.
yes, he recommended 3 different places. The way, Rings and Things, the Way North, and the White Deer, which are 5, 4, and 3 on the map / on the document. And for now, I will share my screen and hope it doesn't implode everything.
Italy.
Yuppie,
We'll just go as the crow flies for now.
I guess.
Up?
Crows fly towards land.
Shut up, Faye, be
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you, Faye.
I'm gonna hit you with hammers.
Okay.
But yes.
Let us pursue one of these new leads.
Choose wisely, children.
Now, what was our leads again before we were so rudely interrupted?
Abstelar Xanthus recommended 3 different locations, one of which, Rings and Things, and Maverkesk, there's a jeweler there. Number 2, The Way North, which has Vesnut Pero, a cartographer, and it is a map store. Or the White Deer being an inn, and Garridan is a hunter who frequents a route similar to that one. Tunnel tentatively maybe back up?
Oh.
Tentatively?
Secret tunnel.
I'd definitely be going towards the map store myself.
Okay.
I'll watch the crewmates.
Okay.
Yay!
They seem to be the most trouble, so.
I'm looking around to see, and it seems Playit is having some technical difficulties as multiple server downs were reported within the last 5 minutes.
Pain Pekorama.
So it is
GG.
entirely possible they're experiencing a small outage.
No re.
It's fine.
GG.
We'll make this work for now.
Okay.
Hopefully this is not a running theme, but where would Sert and Lela like to go? The 2 unapproachable folks of your party have started walking over to the Way North, aka the cartographer store here. Cartographer.
Was that the first lead?
That was the second lead. He basically just went off his head.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, if they went off to the second name that we were given, Cert will go towards the first.
Alright, that's...
Okay.
Alright.
Down the road.
Yeah, it is literally... If you guys look, it is 5, 4, and 3. It's literally all on the same road.
Yo.
We'll have Aloise and Faunra go first. Both of you walk in. It is a shop not built for people of medium size. It is primarily built for people of about small and slightly above. You see a man with a hat that kind of has like a divot in the middle that he has a handful of maps and writing utensils sitting in, and he is just going about making sure that everything looks as nice as it can be. But both of you stoop in, get a no problem, but it's got about 2 or 3 inches of coverage from the ceiling. And you all see Vesnut Paro, a gnome cartographer that works here, and he goes, "Hello, welcome to the Way North, one of the most northmost shops within Sandpoint. Pleasure to meet both of you."
Hello.
Hello?
We need assistance from you.
Ah, I can provide assistance given coin or the ability to add to my map collection, of course.
We need to know where they would be delivering things through the Tickwood.
Well, he scrambles about, pulls out an up-to-date map, skims it over, goes, and then places it on the counter as he steps behind the counter and goes, that will be 1 silver piece.
Tunnel is back.
Yay.
I assume.
Oh.
Aloise. I assume Aloise's sword is a little bit too big for this area.
It's just kind of strapped to your back, so it's fine, air quotes.
Okay. What I was actually imagining was her having to hug it inside the store.
Oh yeah, you
It's
can
rather
totally do
nice. It's not threatening, but I assume that would be like the easiest way to maneuver inside the store safely without being too much of a
that.
ball.
Oh
in the
yeah,
cash
yeah,
shop.
yeah. It's nothing is placed in a way that you could like cut it on accident, even if your sword was unsheathed. But it's definitely more of a situation of you're trying to make sure doubly so that doesn't break anything.
Perfect. Yes. So, Alois is just gonna hand over a silver piece.
Okay. Are you gonna do that, or do you want me to remove it from your sheet?
I don't actually
Oh.
have coins on my sheet.
Well, I'm gonna give everyone 5 gold, just for the sake of y'all would logically have money. It didn't specify how many, but
Italy.
there you go.
I see like as when Faunra was like, "Oof, we have to pay," and it was like, "Oh, thank God, nothing."
Yeah, just mark off a silver piece, and he hands you the map. It is an up-to-date map of the Tickwood with pulls out the equivalent of a fantasy highlighter and does a few very gentle marks on where the main routes through Tickwood would be, and then course corrects, and then says these would also be the ones for someone if they had a caravan, someone if they were just walking through, so on and so forth, because clearance and all that sort of stuff. And he does also say, oh, and should be obvious from the name, but do watch out for ticks.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure your information will be a windfall.
I am sure it will be. And remember, if you ever require maps or anything related to maps, I, Vesnut Paro, am the best in town for that.
I do like your chart. We'll be sure.
I do my best to provide a interesting experience for everyone that walks through that door.
I'm gonna whisper to Alois. I like him.
And I have never killed a man.
He's never killed a man either. Like, how cool is that? How cool? How cool?
As you two collect your map and exit, Sert and Lela, you all see a man that you imagine is Maverkesk, walking out of his store, like doing, I'm sure I can describe this and everyone will understand, that feeling where you can't find your keys immediately and you just go over every pocket. He does that, finds the key, goes back in, you hear something lock as he comes back out and sighs in relief. He goes to look at you all. You see a small slipper come from the second story window, hitting him in the back of the head as you hear someone go, "You forgot to lock the other safe!" As he just kind of sighs in a sense of like, I forgot to lock the other safe. Walks back in. you hear another lock. He comes back out and goes, "Hello. If you require any of the services of rings and things, I'm unfortunately about to go on a... Well, I'm going to meet some of my associates down at the bar, but if you all have questions on the way, I'm happy to answer them."
Yes, sir. We were pointed in your direction as you might be able to give advice on a location in which merchants might take through the Tickwood.
Yes, he thinks for the moment, and then gives you general directions, then goes, "Those would be the routes that have give the biggest breadth to the Devil's Plateau and don't involve ocean travel. But this time of year is subpar for that route. It's like early spring right now." He goes, "It's breeding season for a large amount of the animals that live within the Tickwood. Leopards, bears, rabbits, so on and so forth."
I see. Well, I appreciate your advice, sir. I will do my best to avoid the aforementioned bears and leopards, though I imagine ticks in the Tickwood are somewhat unavoidable.
To an extent, they're about the size of small dogs, so you just gotta be careful.
Ah, well, I suppose shan't say it will be sneaking up on us like a more an averagely sized one, then, in that case. Well then, have a good day to you.
You as well. And
Thank you, sir.
you're welcome. I hope both of you have a wonderful rest of the day and are not accosted by any beings that go into the night and that sort of stuff.
Of course, and may Tsukio's guidance find your path.
He gives you that like glazed over stare where it's like, "We had a great conversation, you brought religion to it," and he's like, you as well."
Yep.
Like 100%, I have no idea how the fuck to respond to that, so yeah, you too, buddy.
Oh, don't worry. I know exactly what I did.
But you all both leave from your corresponding conversations at around the same time. You see the other two girls walk out with a map as you hear from inside, "Oh, and watch out for the killer rabbits. There's been an infestation recently. Be careful."
Yeah,
What the hell is that old coot talking about?
Killer rabbits infestation. I don't know. He's kind of talking nonsense. I like him though. He's never killed a man. Do you know that?
Oh, okay.
I would assume that's the norm and not an outlier.
Yeah, it means he's cool.
Okay then. Did you, perchance, get some good directions from him?
Yeah, he highlighted this. He highlighted the routes for us.
Ah, splendid. We received some advice from the merchant just a couple houses over. It seems between the two of these, we won't get lost in the Tickwoods, and this has definitely narrowed down the paths in which the cargo has traveled.
Do we think this is enough to go off, or shall we seek more?
I would like to believe this would be enough to go off of. If not, I'm sure he would have mentioned if he was using more unconventional roads for his transportation needs. If two other merchants can corroborate that these are the standards.
It does not take much effort for the information both of you all have received to collaborate, and provides a pretty simple path into Tickwood. Also, this is the general map around what all y'all will be seeing. Y'all have any questions about specific stuff before we move into Tickwood proper? I'm happy to answer.
Kind of
How
cougars
are
in
you
Cougar
today?
Creek.
I'm doing good. Doing good. Tired, but I'm good.
I love how, like, none of the forests have fun names. Like, there's Tickwood, Shankswood, Nettlewood, Whisperwood, Brindstump Marsh. The only nice
Mosswood
one
is
is the
kind of
Moss.
fun.
Mosswood is, like, the nicest sounding one. The rest sound like you're gonna have a bad time just walking in there.
Sounds comfy.
So I looked through both Rise of the Rune Lords and like went through this book. Unsurprisingly, y'all are gonna go to the Devil's Platter for the big old adventure, like the mega dungeon. But like Tickwood is like there's ticks. A dryad was there. That's Rise of the Rune Lord stuff. And there's like leopards. And it's like
Wait,
what?
if ticks are in Tickwood, God, I don't want to go to fucking Shankswood.
What, you don't get shanked?
Every 3 steps, a new bandit attempts to mug you.
Meanwhile, how we feeling about Cougar Creek?
Can we go to Cougar Creek?
I gotta go there now.
Wait,
We got
I
it.
didn't even process that. That's
Yeah, all of the like water sources on this map, for the most part,
Soggy
outside of Soggy River,
Oh,
all of them are like named after animals, and I guess Thistle River and well, like that makes sense.
Yeah. What an
But
incredible naming convention.
Base Plummet is out west, yeah.
which one?
Loading, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Face Plummet.
yeah, Hag's Plummet. Welcome to Don't Worry About It.
Mine hasn't loaded.
It is
You're
loading.
leveling up in like a week, Faye. Holy shit.
Huh?
She's leveling up in a week. She's gonna be Mega Hag.
It's
That's
fucked
true.
up.
Whoa, hi, Sleepy.
Yeah, well, this loads.
Is the goat sleepy?
Oh, there's
Okay.
Faye.
How do you know? Never mind, don't answer that question. You don't have to.
Welcome. As you go down the main road that the two maps have corroborated, you see an overturned carriage along with a large skeletal mass, roughly in the size of a gigantic form, with 2 strange metal pauldrons that seem to move along in the breeze. It has not noticed you all yet, though.
Well, looks like they've been taken aback.
Indeed, it seems some creatures have rather forcefully taken the goods. You're all quite confident or competent in a scuffle, yes?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be at Loggerheads not for very long.
Excellent.
Yeah, y'all can approach, and once you're within about 20 feet, the mapping on this is not perfect, I apologize.
How
That's
dare.
quite alright.
Let's take this guy out.
Come here, friends.
Right.
That looks like blood.
What's all this then? Yeah, I can just like flip stuff. I didn't realize that was just a button. It's very cute.
Cool.
It's
Well,
very entertaining.
So cool.
Hello there. Do you understand what we're saying?
It just brandishes its large halberd.
Oh, he's definitely speaking my language. He's
What are the creatures before us? It looks like 2 of them are butterfly-esque creatures, and then the third one is some kind of skeletal gaunt creature wielding a weapon.
Yeah, just from a glance, the butterflies are not something that's familiar with you, but they fly off of its pauldrons and have a metallic sheen to them. The other monster is a reanimated skeletal minotaur, conglomeration of bones. If y'all want more information, you can do Arcana or Nature for the first thing, and then Religion for the back thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait for my turn to make appropriate recall knowledge checks.
Okay. Is everyone getting prepped for combat then?
I ain't got no fucking rolls for figuring information out about this thing.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You said religion and what else?
The two butterflies are either Arcana or Nature, and then Big Chungus in the back is a nice fat Religion, and that's it.
Okay.
What are you rolling?
Initiative for them.
Okay.
Ooh. Rolling crazy today, gamers.
Okay, honey, I
Let's
got a
go.
question for you. Why do you always roll terribly for initiative?
I'm just not a very initiative person.
Okay, fair enough.
She's never seized anything.
No. I usually get seized.
Alright, I don't have the carousel thing going for this, but I'll set it up for next time.
Perfect.
Uh,
The top thing?
Is it my turn to start?
yes. Caius, do you want to do the quick
Yes.
tempered thing? Okay.
Yes.
Then just drag rage onto yourself. Nice. Alright, Cert, you are going first. What would you like to do?
Perfect. To start, I will make a religion check to recall knowledge against the skeletal creature.
Alrighty. And that'll be a secret track.
Yep,
Oh,
that
well.
was the wrong button.
It's fine.
I need to.
I'll let you ride with that though.
No, I must commit to the bit. It must be secret.
Fine, but I'm gonna give you a bonus, a secret bonus
Uh,
of like 3.
No, no, it's not a secret anymore.
I like my secret checks, boss.
Alright, let me just read how recall knowledge works. Because I want to be a good DM and remember how things work. And sometimes it doesn't explain exactly how criticals. Cool. You can ask me one question with a follow-up question.
Perfect. Yeah, I would like to know if this creature has any weaknesses, and to follow up on that, any resistances.
No weaknesses. He is
Okay.
a skeleton, so he has all the standard skeletal weaknesses of cold, electric, fire, piercing, and slashing, all at 5.
Perfect.
And you get a follow-up question.
Okay. I guess my follow-up question then would be, does this have any unusual traits to be wary of, other than simply its undead nature?
Well... I will say that none that you can tell from right now, but I will give you the freebie of the butterflies that are with it do something that make it much more scary to deal with.
Splendid. Okay. Then for my next 2 actions on my turn, I will be casting a benediction.
All right. +1
And
to
that will end my
AC.
turn.
All right.
Yeah, everyone will receive a +1 to AC within my aura of effect.
Ooh.
Yay.
All right.
I see we're dealing with not exact grids on this one either.
Yes, I said this. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you.
It's okay. This butterfly is gonna come up and commit war crime on you.
Okay, now I'm mad at you.
What?
Now I'm...
It's okay. It's just war crime.
Where'd it go?
It is underneath
is.
you. It is a... I think it's a tiny creature. Yeah, it's a tiny creature, so it technically has to share your space. But we'll just do this for the sake of sanity. That's a hit.
It does hit, boss.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, you take 5 slashing damage. You also have a persistent bleed, and you notice that when this thing cuts you, it doesn't just hurt, it stings like a motherfucker. And almost within the same beat, Sert, you realize that the reason why these butterflies are making the big thing scarier is that they make it so that you get a weakness to slashing while you have that bleed effect on you.
Ah. Their razor sharp wings rend flesh.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just give you a temporary slashing 2 weakness until that bleed effect goes away. But that'll be the butterfly's turn. Faunra, it is your turn. There is a precious little butterfly in front of you, and it cut the shit out of your shoulder. After you take persistent damage, you roll a flat check to see if you recover from it. If you succeed, it ends.
I
So
can
I
also
gotta take the damage first.
Yes, and you take it at the end of turn, if memory serves.
Yep, at the end of your turn, assuming you don't make any checks to stop it early. Which
Okay.
for bleed, if you have a first aid kit, you can spend 2 actions to stop bleeding, which you make a medicine check against the DC of the effect that caused the bleed.
Well, I ain't got that, boss. I'm sorry. But anyway, we don't have to worry about that right now.
Yeah, just kill it.
Yeah. To start, Tiger Stance.
Rawr. Okay. You are now in Tiger Stance.
I'm going to target this fuck-ass butterfly,
It's fucked up.
and I'm going to punch it.
Oh no. You hit! Hunger rat.
Punch the razor sharp butterfly.
Cool. That's right, I can just... Still up. It is... You punched it directly in a wing, and it's just kind of trying to reset how it's set up. You still have 1 action left. Did you want to do Flurry of Blows?
Yeah.
Okay. Just do your second attack then. That is a hit. Roll damage. Right in the other wing.
Near
Fucked up.
death.
That is a little fucked up.
You do have 1 action left. Ooh woo.
What am I going to do with this last action, actually?
Ah, the
Even
witch
minus
problem. The witch problem all over again. Do I go for the 3rd map attack? Or do I can't raise the shield, I don't have a shield.
You went a -10. You got
Yeah.
this.
We're just rolling the map. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're confused.
Give me that 3rd map.
Easy hits, easy hits.
Maybe? No. Yes.
Yes.
Good news though. We will roll the recovery check for you. You do not recover, I am sorry.
Thanks for rolling it
Anything.
for me.
Okay, fine, you fucking roll it. You fucking do it.
No, it's fine. It's rolled. It's done.
No, fuck you, you roll it.
Whatever.
You press a button. Oh look, nothing changed.
It's not a critical. It's not a.
Kills
roll
you,
for
kills
that?
you, kills you, kills you. Aloise.
Eloise is gonna unwrap her blade. Obviously, big fucking sword underneath all those wraps has 1 little green rune on top of it.
Sengetsu.
And, Bunkai. I trust you guys to deal with that thing.
You are no longer in the benediction. And tall, dark, and scary is going next. Who are you attacking? The butterfly?
Yeah, little butterfree.
That hits. Don't
Damage.
hurt him. He's just a little guy.
Holy shit.
He's just a little guy. Leave him alone.
Last
Yeah,
action.
murder.
That hits. I think you will just kill. Okay.
Evilly. Aloise definitely seems a lot more animated and alive in a fight, where usually she's she looks like she's just going through the motions, very
Great.
curt.
Non-animated and dead.
On the opposite of animated and live, the animated skeleton is now going to commit great crime.
Not the water tower.
Yeah, he's just gonna smack you with his glaive. Damn. And then he's gonna try to horns you.
Not
All
the water
right.
tower.
We'll give it one more try. There we go.
The -10 is the one that hits.
Yeah. You will be taking 9 damage as he gores you with one of his horns. Real Buffalo Man hours. Alright. Lela, it is your turn. There is an injured butterfly in front of you. There is a dead butterfly over on the other side. And a big old skeleton just stabbed the hot buff lady.
I'm gonna cast Needle Darts.
Okay.
Let's go!
Against the butterfly or against,
the butterfly.
Alright, the butterfly.
And I'm gonna roll it with cold iron.
Yes, because we gave you a cold iron dagger. That hits. That's a lot of damage to this poor butterfly.
I always love watching so many dice get rolled. It's so fun.
Cool.
It's awesome.
You have 1 action left, dear.
For my last action, I am going to cast Guidance on Aloise.
Okay.
Donkey.
The Aconite special. We love that. There you go. All right. Back to the top. Cert, it is your turn.
Perfect. Yeah, seeing that the undead creature has actually been floundering a bit to injure Patriots, it is... How far away is this bad boy?
Can't roll above a 5. Yeah, the undead creature's having a shitty time.
It really is. Quite unfortunate to be him, to be honest. In the meantime, I will be spending 2 of my actions to cast a Vitality Lash on it.
Oh,
I will need it to
no.
make me a Fortitude saving throw.
I don't like it.
Right.
Put it back.
Ah.
It has rolled 4 times and has rolled
Oh,
a
no.
natural 1 twice. Everyone's getting a hero point for that. Fuck it.
Jesus Christ.
It will take 18 points of vitality damage and be enfeebled 1 till the start of my next turn.
So it takes
Jesus.
double and then whatever weakness it has, if any.
Yes, so it should be automatically applied if you press the button, if it has any weaknesses to the vitality
that's fancy.
specifically.
It's damaged by
Okay.
vitality, damage not healed by vitality, healing. It's not okay, yep. Yeah.
Perfect.
You just rip out one of its big bones that goes.
Yep. And after the enfeeblement is applied to it, I will move here to accompany Aloise in the benediction.
All right.
Donkey.
Faunra.
Cool.
How's that
Now that
bleeding
they're-
doing?
Pretty good. We'll see about it later. Anyway, we're gonna run right over here, right next to Aloise. If it would ever fucking actually do it. There we go. Thank you very much.
Punch
I'm
it.
seeing this big skelly man. Oh, believe it or not, I'm not going to punch him.
Oh no.
I'm gonna trip him, dog.
Fucked up. Alright.
So that's a hit against one of his modifiers.
I see no roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. it,
Okay.
But I'm just
You said a hit, and I was like, where? Yeah. That trips him. Not a critical though. Bep.
You fool. And now that he's on the ground, he's gonna get flurry of blows.
Do keep in mind that this will start with a 1 multi-attack penalty because Grip has the thingy.
You're absolutely correct.
Yes. It is due diligence, I'm sorry. Damn, alright.
Attack.
Alright. Do you want to do your second flurry of blows and then do damage for both?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
I believe Flurry of Blows is also nice to get around resistances because the damage is combined if both attacks hit.
I believe so. Yep, so just do damage twice. Cool. 10, 8, and then it makes a fortitude save.
So I don't know how to get it do it automatically, but I was using stunning blows.
Yes.
It posted it in the chat. Stunning blows is an incapacitation effect.
It has mindless.
Well, no, incapacitation just means if the thing's level is the same level or higher than us, its saving throw is upgraded by 1 degree.
Well, that would be a failure, and then goes up by 1 since it's level 3. Or creature tier 3. Y'all are level 3, so yeah, it passes. I'm sorry.
No, higher level, my bad.
Oh, okay. Yep. So
Yeah, higher
then
level.
it gets
So if
1.
it was level 4, it would upgrade its degree of success.
Yep. Okay. That's all the attacks from Faunra, which means that's Aloise's turn. What crime?
Fucking sword.
But don't forget, Faunra, you gotta roll the recovery check. Bep, 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 bep. Didn't target it, and that misses.
Do you want to roll your recovery check?
No recover. Miss.
Damn. Might as well. This one hits, right? That's gonna be a 20.
Let's go gambling.
Gonna be a nat
You're gonna have
one.
time.
Gambling.
You're gonna have plenty of
Not
time to
gonna-
kill this man, Caius. Don't worry about it. You're gonna...
Oh wait, isn't this thing trips? I'm already
Yes.
getting the +2.
Yeah, you are just rolling at hot dog shit. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I wasn't getting the +2.
No, you were.
No, it's not a +2 for you, it's a -2 for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has an AC of 15 while prone. Like legit, you just rolled bad. Like, Chief, I cannot tell you how bad that was. Cool. It is going to stand up, and it only has 1 action left. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's gonna hit the one that beat the shit out of it. That makes more sense.
I get it.
Wow, base.
And also would have hit itself. Yeah. All right. Lela, it's your turn.
Incredible dice.
I think I want to put the Fear of God into it and cast Fear on it.
Okay.
Oh no.
It will roll a DC 19 will save. Fail, and then it's immune to it because that's a mental effect against a mindless creature.
Oh, I'm dumb.
It's okay.
We
Uh,
learned.
You know, I just wanted to press a button, different button. Anyways, I'm gonna put guidance on Faunra.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cert, it is your turn.
Splendid. Hey, undead creature.
Oh
Make me
no.
a fort save.
I don't want to do this. This is a
Yeah,
crime. I do not
Unfortunately,
appreciate this.
I will be committing great crime.
It's okay, I succeeded.
You will simply take half then.
Oh, it would have been enfeebled last turn. Oh well. Forgot about that.
I don't think it really made any difference on its turn.
I don't think it did, no. You have one action left, I believe, yep.
Yeah, my third action, I will be throwing the spear that's in my hand at it.
Okay.
No.
All right.
The harvest. Let's go.
Yeet.
The support frame has a shotgun.
All right. Roll damage. If you actually
Incredible.
damage it.
I probably won't. It's only a d6, yeah. Incredible.
Oh,
It just
no.
That's
gets
what we
right
love to
in
see.
its eye hole as it goes. Why? Just, it can't speak, but the like clattering of bones, everything that happened just made it go, what? Just why?
You know, sometimes you just gotta do it to them like that.
Yeah, clearly.
All right.
Speaking of doing it to them, Faunra, what are you doing to this poor man? Let me guess, you're going to go for his fucking knees.
Well, yeah, it's gonna look a lot like last turn, boss.
Alright, I'm ready.
All right. So this is for a trip attempt.
You pass. You falls prone.
And all right, he's gonna get the shit kicked out of him now.
You literally knock him down, you're gonna kick him. That hits. I'm assuming you're doing flurry of blows. That one misses.
This is flurry of blows. This was flurry of blows.
Alright, damage for the first one. Cool. Brep. You have solved my skeleton giant puzzle. Going to remove that effect on you just for the sake of sanity. The carriage has surprisingly not been looted.
Is nice, given that we're to retrieve the cargo it held, but that does make me wonder what became of those who were to guard it.
Well, based on the blood to the south of you.
Indeed.
Ooh. Faunra's peeking inside. Ooh, this carriage is chock-a-block. It's
First
taking
things
us up
first,
and down.
it had seemed that the creature's blows had caused a little bit of injury. Allow me to see to that for but a moment.
Okay.
I remember the cartographer talking about bunnies.
Here you go.
Pap pap.
That's
Tap,
way
tap.
too much, but I'll take it so hard.
Crewmates.
Okay, now for you. Uh-oh. Nothing for you. Good luck, my child.
Thank you, Healer. Crewmates.
What?
Your cartographer friend mentioned bunnies. I thought he was joking.
Do you see rabbits?
Down here.
Oh, well, that's concerning. What did he say of these rabbits?
Killer rabbits is what he says. Watch out for them.
Ah, that's peculiar. I'd never heard of
Don't make me go over there and beat that skeleton harder, Ripley.
rabbits being aggressive, but I suppose, given what we just encountered, the Tixwood is clearly inhabited by strange creatures. Either way, I will continue to lend my support in this endeavor.
Oh,
Looks
hey,
like they took the cart horse. They might want to investigate after retrieve whatever is on the carts.
You guys, this stone is talking to me.
I beg your pardon?
I have this rock. It's saying really nice things to me. Can I keep it?
Believe in
Which-
you.
Which rock?
It's this round one here. It's on the carriage. It's really nice. I like it. I want to keep it.
Oh, I see.
I did set up
No
all
one's
this
arguing.
stuff for you guys to just be able to take shit. So this is
Oh,
where
the sack, yes.
yeah, this is where your other items will be.
Okay.
So that one was for Kay.
I have like a short list of who's supposed to get what. But if y'all want whatever,
Who's supposed to take the rock?
it can be whoever. I mean, y'all can share, y'all can not share. It doesn't really matter to me.
That wondrous figurine's cool as fuck. Was that for someone here?
I threw in some random shit as well.
Anyway.
The figure doesn't look like
Dog.
the package, is it? That wouldn't be it.
This does not appear to be the correct carriage.
Hmm.
Then again, he didn't exactly tell us what it was.
That is
he,
true.
He basically insinuated you would know when you get it. Or when you see it,
There you go.
rather.
Well, if this is not the correct carriage, then I suppose our only option is to pry deeper, and given the trail of blood, it is remiss to say that the others who'd come through here have most likely met their ends, but in doing so have left a clue. If you're ready to press on deeper,
Aye.
Ready anytime.
Alright. You all begin down the path. As I grab the small unattended child. And in the distance, you all see,
On our left.
there's a dead
Occasionally
guy.
outcast.
Yeah, there's a dead guy on your left, and to your south, there's a large amount of rabbits eating a horse. Holding.
What's the merchant's not so much a concern as it is what's ahead of it.
Are those
Yes.
rabbits bad?
That's quite a concerning amount of rabbits. And are they eating that horse?
Well, I have an idea
alright.
if you guys are willing to humor me for a moment.
What's the idea? Are we gonna
Let me
keep the
see.
rabbits?
No. I do not want to keep those rabbits. Let me just check something real quick. All right. Let's see.
I find it quite
Ripley,
upsetting that
can I just cast a spell on them?
What spell do you want to cast?
Noise blast.
Yeah, you can... Fuck yeah. It's a 10-foot burst.
Yeah,
Oh,
So, like,
oh
right on the
yeah,
dot.
oh yeah.
right on the dog.
Yeah, yeah, just cast it. Cool.
All right.
Oh, cool. That's a simple, right?
Critical.
Yeah,
Basic saving throw.
yeah, that's a basic saving throw. So they literally have to succeed to do half. They die, or yeah, they have to get critical successes. So they,
Oh.
yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 22 with a, yeah.
I
Just watch a bunch of rabbits explode. It's like, Jesus Christ.
That was fun.
That was
I
Huh?
concerning.
I find that quite upsetting.
What was upsetting about that?
I believe the term would be ruthless efficiency.
Listen, we had a problem and I solved it.
That you did. I'm
Doing
not
it to people is one thing, but such fluffy little creatures.
Do you see how they were eating this horse?
Yeah, there's a large amount of bite marks all over the horse. If anyone would like to do a
It's nature's way.
nature check or perception check, you can do that on this dead horse, Lamau.
Perception. Huh?
Sure. I'll make a
Dead
nature check.
horse Lamau.
Which I can't see.
Yeah, it
until
won't let me
it's
make a
open, but
perception.
clicking the button. It says there's no active encounter.
It's because you're trying to click perception initiative and not perception, the skill, which is right above it.
Yeah.
All right, perception.
Oh.
Fuck you.
I am not. I am.
Surt, just from looking at the injuries on this horse as another party member kicks open that saddlebag, revealing what's on it, you see that its neck was cut almost as sharply as how one of the butterflies cut Faunra earlier.
Hmm.
Why is it called Dead Horse Lamau?
The dead horse. The dead horse. Lamau,
Thank you, Rick.
you're welcome. This is coming from the person who put Robert J. McCready in a completely unrelated one-shot, and y'all were like,
Lamau.
It would seem that the creatures on the road before were most likely the ones that had slain this horse, not the rabbits themselves. They merely came to feed upon the carrion, but that does not bode well that such creatures are out and about. It does seem that Saddlebag is on the horse.
Got some money.
Containing some gold and valuables. And a cloak.
Cloak for catnapping.
Cloak for catnapping.
Oroka, good night.
Meow.
Meow, meow.
Meow 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 meow.
But that is about all y'all can gather from what you can see right on this horse.
Hmm.
We already made back the money we spent on the map. Let's go.
Impressive.
1 silver piece. Yeah, we got 120 silver. We made our money back. Yo!
Woohoo!
Playing with house money now.
I believed while the rabbits were down south, I did spy a corpse up the way.
The changing light cast. 1/1
I
unblockable.
I also saw it in the offing, and it
Why-
it bothers me.
Why won't you let me move?
Interesting. It seems there's something else off in the distance over there as well.
Ripley, why? What for? What for? Why?
Huh?
For
What's
why?
up? What's up?
What's wrong, Faye?
Ripley, for why?
For what?
Hmm.
It's
Mhm.
fine.
Well, perhaps this merchant is the one that carries the cargo we need. Perhaps ran off from it with the cart to try to preserve it.
Is that a marching order for everybody?
So far,
Okay. I will need perception checks from Faunra and Lela.
Okay.
Vodka, you first of all.
Yeah. Yeah, Faye?
That's phenomenal.
Wow,
Cool.
I have rolled a 1 and a 2 on my perception checks. I am stupid.
This bitch can't see shit.
What the fuck?
This bitch got a empty noggin.
Did you see that?
I
No,
see
you're
that.
saying things.
Cool. Bad news. Faye, since you passed both of their stealth checks, I will let you decide if you want to push Lela out of the way before this tick falls on her.
Yes, I'm going to.
Cool. Bap, bap. It will get to attempt to attack you. And it will have a +2 circumstance bonus. Because you're off guard. Oh no.
Oh no.
You better kill this thing. I took a hit for you.
Cool. Let me just do some stuff.
Why am I immobilized, Ripley?
We'll get to that. Yeah, so this tick falls out of one of the trees. Faunra, you barely see it fall onto you as its like big pincers just latch onto your back. You push Lela out of the way. It gets into a really bad spot. And it bites you for a good bit. When the giant tick strikes a creature larger than itself, its barbed hypostome attaches it to that creature. It is a giant tick on your back. Have fun. Guess what, gamers? It's initiative time.
Do I
my
press
favorite.
double? Do
What's
I
up?
press double, or is it just gonna do it
What do you
No.
mean?
for the critical hit?
No, you just press the damage.
I don't like this initiative order.
Why, you don't like the 45 ticks?
Okay, I like that a little bit better. I don't like that I'm in a tick Oreo.
Ah, I didn't even notice the ones to our north.
Remember,
Quite
kids,
unfortunate.
ticks in Tickwood. What a surprise.
Who
Oh,
could have possibly
Faye, I
foreseen
almost
it?
forgot.
Yay!
I know.
Let's hero point that.
Okay.
no.
Based?
Yay!
Base
Silly.
hero point usage, and I will give you a bonus hero point because you decided to be team member. Based? PogChamp? Faunra going first? Going to beat the shit out of this goddamn giant tick?
Since I'm immobilized, I assume I have to break out. Wait,
Um,
no, I can't use actions that have the move trait. Okay.
yeah, you just, it's like a soft thing. It's a tiny creature that's basically like latched onto you. That's how it works. You are not
Okay.
technically, it's like worded weirdly. It is similar to grabbing the creature. I'll remove it just so you don't have every debuff known to man.
Yeah,
I was okay with it. I just had to be sure.
Yeah,
But
so,
how did we get here, achievements?
yeah, so there's a giant tick on your back.
All right. Am I able to hit it? Something?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, doesn't say you can't, so yeah. Punch it.
This shit's getting fun. Fuck.
Cool. That hits.
Excellent.
You punch it. Ugh.
Why? I only wish to supple at your blood. Me live, woman.
You know what? We're gonna call this a flurry of blows.
Okay.
I'm just gonna declare that.
Okay. All right, roll your second one. All right, that one misses.
All right. Fair enough. Fair.
All right, you have 2 more actions.
My last action is gonna be I'm gonna enter my tiger stance,
Okay, you have 1 action left.
and I'm gonna use my free map tiger claw.
Rawr.
Holy shit!
That misses.
Anybody see that spin? That was cool as fuck. See that?
Yeah, so you just punch the tick once. Yeah. But Sir, your friend has a tick on her back.
that is most unfortunate, as I'm also realizing that there are multiple others in the vicinity. I will do my best to get rid of the one that is currently accosting them.
I would also like to mention, in the documents that I prepared for this session, this encounter is called Tickwood. I don't know what they're expecting, but yeah.
No, that's valid. For the tick that is accosting Faunra, I will be hitting them with a yummy void warp. Make me a fortitude save.
Oh no, I'm bad at those.
Never mind, I'm goaded?
It's okay. You will take half damage.
Local tick goaded with the sauce?
Perfect. And then, because I feel concern at the two to my north, I will end my turn with a shield.
Okay. Giant tick.
Hello there. I see your blood is supple and untouched. Have at thee.
Oh.
Oh yes. Take 5 damage.
Ow.
As I am now on you like a bug.
Why'd you give him off guard? Why'd you?
The giant tick is off guard while attached.
Oh.
It's part of the whole thing. Someone does recall knowledge, I'll give you the entire block.
Okay.
Don't forget your fortitude save, ma'am.
This one.
You fail. Death.
Do you want a hero point?
Remind me what this is?
You don't know.
You do not know.
Faye hero pointed hers, so you have no idea.
You fail again.
Okay, fine.
Enjoy your enfeebled for a day, fucker.
That's.
Okay, well, it says onset 1 day. Does that mean it only happens after a day?
Yep, after 24 hours, it'll start doing stuff.
You
Okay.
have every disease now, guys.
You have tick fever. Will I remember this? Probably not. But that's okay. And then it's going to do something upsetting.
Oh.
That is very upsetting. Thank you.
It didn't click the
Incredibly.
first time, so just take the 1 since it doubled. Take 1, Caius. You are also drained 1 because it drained you 1, and it gains 1 temp HP. Oh, Aloise, it is your move, Yugi boy.
Is it doing anything to my movement?
I'm gonna go with no. Is these things? Yeah, these things are small. Yeah,
It's just gonna look.
it will move with
She was
you, though.
looking. Yeah, she was looking at the ones that were that Sert was worried about, and she's just gonna look over her shoulder, see that there's a tick on her, and continue his plans.
Wait for me.
First action.
Jesus.
Oh! Crush! Crump!
Crush
Kill,
it.
kill.
Do I need to click anything else for a critical?
You gotta press the critical
Oh,
button.
Yes, that makes sense.
Crump.
Crump.
That hits.
Crump!
Ah.
Yeah, 12. It's still not nothing. Okay.
Okay.
You fool! You absolute bonobo! We're flanking you, you dumb fuck!
Don't mean shit, though. Alright.
I like how it has like every disease hit by 2.
Off guard. It's time for Upsetty o'clock. Take 2. It gains 2 temp HP. Oh, well. Technically, I did that in the opposite order. My bad. But still would have been the same stuff. This one's just gonna blood drain you. Like, it's gonna blood drain you 3 times. Yeah. Lela, everything around you is upsetting.
Yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna target the tick directly below me.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Electric Arc and try to hit the one to the top left of Cert there as well. How is that hidden?
This is a basic reflex, so that one takes 0 damage, if my understanding is correct.
Yep.
And then this one takes full.
Okay. And then for my final bit, I'm gonna raise my shield.
I will say, for the record, when they're attached to something, they can't attack something else, they just blood drain it.
Oh, is that one attached to
Yes.
Faunra right now? I see. Okay, in that event, I'm just gonna give Faunra guidance.
Okay.
I think I'd have guidance. I have guidance immunity.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
You can give Cert guidance.
Do what? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay. Faunra, you have a tick on your back. Aloise has a tick on each arm.
I am once again going to pummel the shit out of this tick.
Okay.
Or try to.
Alright. Hit.
This is not a flurry of blows, just to can't call it out. Just to...
You have solved my tick puzzle. However, take 1 bleed.
Ugh. Fucking Christ, I'm bleeding all the time.
You ripped a tick off of you.
Yep, I did.
Like, D&D could never.
Okay, and I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
And this is a flurry of blows.
Alright. Give me that map, baby G. The second one hits.
That's fun. I love 3 map. It's always the one that's coming through for some reason.
Give me that damage, baby G.
Actually.
Huh?
Never mind. It won't matter.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Cert.
Okay.
Don't. Oh, cool.
Yo!
Yo!
Yeah, for Cert's turn, they are going to spend 1 action to stride adjacent to Aloise here. Second action is going to be just a little basic spear strike against the northern one.
Okay.
Spear. Straiku.
Aw.
Curses. That was going to be icing on the cake. And third action is going to be a yummy battle medicine for Aloise.
Okay.
So here is using the
Hey, I
licensure
can't deal
wound.
with the ticks on you, but here's some band-aids.
Real.
You're legit just handing Aloise, like, here's some orange juice, here's some cookies.
These ones have little
Uh-oh.
birdies
Oh.
on them.
15, that succeeds.
Yeah, there's 4 healing. I unfortunately just cannot roll high when it comes to matters relating to you. Unfortunate. That's all my actions.
Oh, whoops.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, you absolute bonobo.
I'm just gonna roll 3d4, we all know how it works.
Slurp,
Caius,
slurp.
you're getting sucked off for 9.
Nice.
And it is getting 4 temp HP, because...
Is calling a human something monkey adjacent kind of racist?
I'm a fucking tick.
Can we cancel this tick on Twitter?
Yeah.
I don't have a Twitter, I have an X.
I'm sending a carrier pigeon on Twitter.
It's an
Yeah. Actually,
spider
it's killing this
too.
thing. Yeah.
Ugh.
It's a bloodsucker, what do you expect?
Can we give do the ticks have little MAGA hats?
No, tattoos.
Yeah, we're actually canceling this thing.
It's MTGA.
It has an MAGA on each one of its legs on each side.
Cool, what are you gonna do to this one, Caius? Fucking miss, apparently.
Cancel that thing. Can't cancel it.
Lela, you have...
Wait a second. Would a 15 hit by any chance? It's off guard, yeah?
It is already counting the off guard.
Yeah.
You might be thinking that because you guys are both flanking it and it is attached to you that you would get double off guard, but no.
Pathfinder, unfortunately.
No, because it's going like on the thing at least it says +5 when it's supposed to be +7.
Or which one?
The second one.
+4, +5, +1, -5, and that's AC is reduced by 2.
Okay.
Remember, it's enemy side.
Okay.
I also gave you your 1 bleed, and we forgot to roll for it, so... Just roll me a flat d20.
This one.
Cool. You will take 1 bleeding damage.
Ow.
Ish. Alright, now it's Lula's turn.
Okay, stupid spooter. Time to get poked full of holes.
Alright.
I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. I love penetrating buff.
You want to finish that sentence?
No, I did already.
Okay.
I always finish.
You do hit it.
Ah.
And you do 10 damage.
Damn! Then
Alright.
for my last move, I will... Who have I not guidanced yet?
You've guidanced everyone, technically. I just accidentally removed it from Aloise.
For my final action, I'm gonna run here, and then I'm gonna run back.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Get some cardio in.
Faunra, there is a giant tick between you and you and Aloise.
I'm just gonna be absolutely sure that you're not gonna get, just in case things go wrong, that you're not gonna get sucked again. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shove it.
Boop. Question for persistent damage bleed, because attach also triggers when you push it off. Because it's funky. Would this just increase the persistent bleed, or just...
Nope.
Okay. Alright. You have pushed it away.
Alright, boss, you know what's about to happen to it.
What are you gonna do to it?
It's getting the shit kicked out of it.
Okay.
God damn it. God...
Uh-huh. Gonna get the what kicked out of it?
It's gonna get kicked. That's about it.
Okay.
I'm still up. I'm gonna eat your parents.
You pushed, you flurried of blows, you have 1 action left. Oh no, you moved.
You can stride after with a shove action.
Well, you moved from here to push it.
Yeah, you're right, I did.
Yes. Alright. Sertium Healer, what would you like to do?
Yeah. This thing is near death. I'll do my best to try to finish it off so no other issues arise. This will be done in the form of a lovely void warp. Make me that yummy fort.
I would prefer not to.
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Alright, it
There you
fails.
go. You got it.
And that's on 2 dice. Yep, it's dead.
Splendid.
Barp.
You have solved my tick puzzle.
That really ticked me off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nyah, 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 nyah.
The people who are bleeding are just staring at Lela, just about to fucking kill them.
Yeah. Given that you are more injured at the present, I'm going to focus my efforts to do some treat wounds on you. There we go. Treat wounds. I'm not seeing any of my dice rolling. Why is that?
I don't know, but it works.
Let
Also,
me refresh.
I'm gonna stroll over
Thank
to
you, thank you.
Faunra and treat her wounds and say thank you for pushing me out of the way, monk.
Do you even know how to treat wounds?
I have it. It's a medicine check, right?
Yep.
My game's refreshing. For some reason, I stopped being able to see any dice being rolled or anything was popping up in the chat. Ah, there we
Okay.
go. Splendid.
And then I don't think I did it right. I don't know how to do it.
It's DC 15, so that would have succeeded for 2d8.
2d8. Okay. I'll get that going in just a sec.
Yep.
There we go.
And assuming we are willing to spend another 50 minutes after the initial treat wounds, I can treat you again, Aloise.
Yeah, y'all can
Aloise.
take a minute. It is comparatively safe here. There is a dead body over in the corner, and there is
True.
a dead body in front of you.
True.
I know we're taking
Okay.
issue to that.
Okay. Yeah, assuming we're not being pressed for anything, then I will initiate another treat wounds check. Here you are. Ah, that should serve you much better.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Serts. Yeah,
Think nothing of it.
in
So it
general,
does-
Aloise definitely seems a lot more upset by the bunnies than these human corpses.
The bunnies were going to attack us.
The bunnies were cute.
The bunnies had to go.
Wait,
The ticks are cute, and you don't see me upset about killing them.
something's
Hey.
up next to this corpse.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is a dead goblin that has been shoved into a barrel.
Huh? This individual merchant, perchance, that was on the cart is carrying quite the strange array of items.
No great shakes, but this sure is.
Ooh, holy water. Ugh, unholy water. Iron dust stew.
Wow, I really I could have used this
Yeah.
right before this.
Elixir of gender transformation.
Yo,
I can't believe they made Pathfinder
estrogen.
political.
You don't know. It could be the testosterone potion.
It is literally the, hey, whatever you got, it flips it over time. It's great. For those of you who are checking out the goblin, you guys can roll me a medicine or religion check. For those checking out the merchant, y'all can roll me a society or perception check.
Society.
Sure, I'll make a perception check.
Cool.
Okay.
Lela, do you want to roll religion or medicine over there?
Yeah, I can roll religion.
With a 28, you see a large amount of the items, but between him, the cart, the horse, and the barrel that your friends are going through, he was just kind of taking a large amount of items primarily for selling and primarily like start some adventurers off on good notes. The variety is more so done to make it so that there are less of a direct reason to attack their carriage, from what you're gathering. It isn't uncommon for merchants to, like, take a ton of random shit. Just so it's not like, oh, that's the cart with all of the 4 beryllion gold. It's like, damn, that's a lot of fucking rice on that cart. They might have money, but they have a ton of rice. As for the other two, the poor little goblin looks very sickly. His skin seems to be decaying at a rate faster than the merchant over on the other side. Outside of that, you can't really tell much at a glance.
Oh, a fruit.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Well, we have a ladder and a campfire, a transgender potion, got some ammo.
The menacing rune is for Caius, because Caius wanted to do intimidation.build.
If I knew how to, if I could ever open the party stash, I would have put it there instead.
Pete.
E.
E.
He's
It
gonna
doesn't.
pee.
It has not worked for me ever.
Huh.
Take
Mhm.
it, Ripley.
I'm doing it, I'm doing it. On the party stash.
Do we get anything out of that fellowship flask?
What's up?
Do we get anything out of that fellowship flask?
Who has
What
it?
if I-
Information?
I picked it up. It was just sitting there for a while, so I just put it in my inventory.
It basically just makes it easier to make an impression on people, assuming they want to drink.
What happens if I eat the glowing lantern fruit?
I won't stop you.
Well, I mean, what?
Read what it does.
It doesn't tell me.
What?
It doesn't tell me what happens if I eat it.
Oh. Probably nothing?
Don't worry about it. Smile.
By the way, you probably shouldn't be consuming strange plants, especially those of which that hold magical properties.
I wasn't going to. I was just curious.
Be that as it may, I can't help but feel a tinge of concern. More concerningly, however, is we've yet to locate anything that would be deemed suitably strange enough to stand out as the cargo requested. There's been a
Do you think
myriad
it's
of
a potion?
items.
Do you
What
think
of
it's a potion?
potions? Well, I
Um,
suppose,
that's-
but what could have
There's
stood
this-
out enough?
Interesting color here.
True. There is several potions that one might raise an eyebrow at. I suppose we'll have to see, though it does appear that there's a little bit of a winding way through the tree line to the south. A cautionary look there before we deem our investigation closed would be prudent.
Before you
Supplies.
leave, Dirt, I will let you do a religion check on that goblin.
Okay.
Just from a quick glance as you're talking to the party, something sticks out in your mind. That's not a regular goblin from the groups that you've seen. The goblin has been infected with, well, not sure of the exact wording, but it is a ghoul of a goblin. Goblin that has been inflicted with whatever makes something into a ghoul, rather than a normal goblin.
Interesting and concerning that this is no mere goblin. It seems to have developed fully into a ghoul. Its pallid flesh is no mere lack of exposure to the sun. Best be on your watches. If there's ghouls in the area, can only imagine how much more damage there could arise from their tainted feasts.
Always goes, isn't it?
Indeed so. Urgathoa is certainly cruel in this regard, unleashing her children amongst the populace.
Also, just for the sake of time and everything, there are 2 encounters left. Assuming we want to get everything done today. Or if we end, there are 2 encounters left in this before we get into the game proper.
I presume they're to the south this way is how we get to them?
Yep. But how's everybody doing? Everyone need a bathroom break? Need to get some water?
I'll
I mean,
take
I
a
could use
bathroom
a
break.
bathroom break, but I'm okay.
Okay.
But I also gotta go at like 8:30, so another 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably have time for that.
Yes, especially if you guys are smart for the next encounter.
Oh, honey,
Oh,
I'm
so
not.
we're not gonna have time.
Okay. I will
No, it's fine.
just
I'll
do
be right back.
That's
this.
a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke.
No,
It'll be
it's
fine.
fine.
Yeah,
It's
it'll be
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm big brain. I
you go.
8,000
Okay,
IQ.
bud.
How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all doing good? Bad? Soggy? Moist?
Yeah. I'm back from my bathroom break.
Good piss?
It was. And as to your other question, regrettably moist.
She's coming out here stealing my fucking lines. Can y'all believe this?
I'm not feeling anything.
Feel this, pants grab.
Oy vey.
You a Jewish grandmother?
Bones is now.
Collection of creatures.
Hello, I have returned.
Yep.
Hello, returned.
The dead will return.
Oh, I can reanimate that goblin if you want to fight.
Oh.
You know, I'm just gonna make a roll for the fun of it.
The last fight,
Oh,
did I
no.
only...
Terrible. Ah!
What questions do
Hi,
you
Julie.
Alright.
Did I only miss or crit in the first fight? In the second fight, I mean?
have?
Thought you just
No.
regular hit one of the ticks.
Yeah. When you
Okay.
crit, you just disintegrate somebody.
That's yeah, that's giant barbarian in a nutshell.
Hi, Joy.
Fuck y'all.
Gasp.
You see a small kobold,
More bodies.
cut to ribbons off in the distance. And then to the south of you all, see another pathway leading to strangely metallic stonework.
Quite regrettable that fella has met his end in this forest, though not unsurprising given the level of danger that seems to be present. Wonder where his compatriots must have run off to. Though, I will say that stonework, if you can even call it that, is the most surprising feature. Well, does anyone have any interest in observing the kobold's body?
Yeah, I'll go take
Yeah.
a look.
Oh, okay. I'll be within but an arm's reach.
It's got a bunch of loot on him.
Interesting. Perhaps he may have picked up the things from the cart and tried to sneak away, only to be struck down by something living here.
It looks like he had games.
I see like a name tag here. His name is Mick.
Kobold
Hmm.
adventurer.
Interesting.
Anyways, thanks for the money, Mick.
I love this growing bit where it's like, oh yeah, you found this kobold named Mick, and then every single one of your other characters like, man, fuck this guy.
Yo, guys, we have a ball
Woof. And you have a dog statue.
and a leash.
Silver
Well,
piece.
perhaps he didn't loot many of these things from the cart, but carried them himself, as these don't seem the items that would be transporting.
I feel this ill-fated adventurer just wanted to play a game.
Indeed so.
Well, he was playing some
When-
stupid games because he's dead now.
When I hold the dice, does it feel off?
Every time we touch.
Oh yeah, the dice are loaded.
Yeah, they just.
Yeah. Like,
He had
not
loaded
sure.
dice. This fuck.
I'm not sure. He was looking for games, and it's not quick coin instead.
everyone needs a
Well, he
hobby.
made it for us.
By the way, crewmates.
Oh, it literally- Yes.
I like that you answered to crewmates. I found it very impressive that you actually took a hit for our friends here. I hadn't pegged you for someone who would be valorous.
It's either we keep our teammates alive or it's the devils to pay.
Quite an unfortunate fellow.
Should we, like, bury Mick? I feel kind of bad just leaving him out here.
I don't believe that will be necessary. The forest can easily reclaim its body. Same with the merchant, as it's already been in progress.
No great shakes. We need to go on.
Well, anyone want to say a few words for this kobold, I suppose?
I don't personally know him, so I don't know what would be appropriate, nor am I too familiar with whatever tribe or community this kobold is from. If you wish to say so, I will not stop you. I'm more concerned about it.
Mick, we didn't know you, but you're dead. You had some loaded dice that's kind of fucked up, but you seem like you just wanted to play games. Bye.
Wind at tides at your back, wind in your sails. I'll see you later.
That was
Let's
nice,
take
Monk.
a name tag at least.
Okay.
Seems the trail of blood continues this way. This is both unsettling and hopeful, I hazard a say.
I'm concerned about this opening. Oh, I see someone.
As am I. It's strangely metallic over here.
Accompany me. I don't like the look of this room. It feels oddly like someone crafted an encounter for us.
No. Perhaps
Hit you with
given
newspaper.
Perhaps
Mm.
the materials that display themselves here, a sliver of the elemental planes could have transpired this zone.
Innocent people.
Additionally, with all of the two people that you see there that seem to be arguing about something, you see two eggs. One about the size of a tennis ball, metallic in hue, and the other one already with a decent crack in it that is sitting in a like egg box, like a wooden box with like straw or like a pillow in it, and then the egg on top of that has been uncovered, and you see the metallic realm kind of, you know how like there's a heat haze? It's kind of like metal is dripping out of the crack within that egg.
Oh my god.
And the two men over there, they are not actually identical. They just ease of access. Cough, cough, Bones. You know what this is. Cough, cough.
Oh, yeah.
They seem to be talking to each other in a language neither of you understand.
Would I understand it?
Let me double check. Yep. Language none of you understand.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna like shout at
wait.
them to get their attention. I'm just gonna like a loud scream. Ah!
Oh no, Cert understands. They are talking in Draconic. They're basically talking about what they need, what they should be doing with what remains.
Yeah, perplexed by this, Cert will hail them.
They both nod and wave as they begin to approach.
Yes. Hail there. We weren't expecting to see any survivors of the cart crash this deep into the forest's boughs. You wouldn't happen to know where the cargo went, and I hazard a guess, is that perchance it's there?
One of them nods and says, yes, we were attacked on the way here, and a few of us survived, and we're currently trying to figure out what part of the cargo is causing all of this, and then figuring out how much we have to pay for that predicament.
Causing all of this? What do you mean?
They kind of like gesture at like the weird metal stuff happening around. On our invoice, nothing like this was supposed to be here.
I see. So the item is volatile, to put it in a word.
It seems as though that is the case, yes.
Well, that's somewhat concerning. But good on you for surviving out here. It's been a fair bit of trouble along the road. You wouldn't happen to be the mercenaries that were accompanying the cart, yes? I believe your names were...
Yes. They both kind of look at each other and go, yes, we were, Mike and Gerald, we were adventurers, mercenaries, whatever terminology was most befitting at the time for our employment, and then, for the most part, we were told to just guard what was here, and go from there.
Okay. Yeah.
Just whispering to Aloise. Do you have any idea what they're saying?
They are still speaking entirely in Draconic. They have not swapped from that.
Mm-hmm.
You all can approach as well if you would like.
Very well.
I'm gonna have the two people in the front do perception checks for me.
And would it be in my proficiencies?
Nope, it's right below your AC. You just press the little die there.
There it is.
You both see a large sheet of metal, kind of, I say sheet, but it's more like a bed sheet than like a industrial sheet of metal, kind of like laying over, right around where this red rug is. And it seems very much out of place.
I'm gonna like wave at the men and point at it. Just.
Both of them kind of like look over their shoulders, just kind of look at it and go, that must have been a rug that got corrupted by whatever is causing this, I suppose.
Sir?
Yes?
What the fuck did they just say?
What
Can't
did
catch
they
a
say?
word? Yeah, let's just pretend you said. for the sake of sanity. Just because you're the only one who speaks what they're saying.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend you interpreted.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I can. If you're trying to communicate with them, I'll interpret.
Basically, this thing over here, they are saying is a regular rug that got transformed by whatever is seeping out fragments of the plane of metal.
Ah,
You guys don't reckon this is what he wanted us to get?
it would most certainly fall under the clause of "you'll know it when you see it," as that
It does
is.
stand out.
It does stand out and is quite unusual and problematic if not properly attended. We should
I'm not
probably
sure.
pack it up and be on our way out quick before it can cause any more damage.
Agree.
I'm not sure how this would be critical for his living, though.
Perhaps
I'm
it could
sure
act
we'll
as
find out.
a
That
sustainable
Minotaur.
source of metals or stones.
Certs, could you ask about that Minotaur? Was that a friend of theirs?
Oh. Yes, did either of you two encounter the large, bull-headed skeleton along the road?
Did I make a secret roll? Ah, there we are.
You can hold control or just change it over on the right-hand side above the dice tray.
Yes. Mike here barely got away with his life before we scampered off into here where most of the prizes, well, not prizes, that's the wrong word. We're gonna count that as one of those weird translation things rather than Ripley just fucking using the wrong word.
Yeah.
Where a majority of our merchandise was.
Ah, I see. Yes, well, quite convenient then. The creature has been dealt with, so the way back is relatively cleared.
Wonderful.
As well as there was several ticks along the way, though those were also quite inconsequential. Come along then. Let's begin to pack those things up so we can be out of here. I'd hate to be lingering during nightfall.
The two of them shrug and start putting stuff away. Aloise, roll me. Let me look at your skills. Either medicine, society. Yeah, medicine or society, I think.
Society.
Society.
You, just at a quick glance of their clothing, you see that the damage that they would have taken from the attacks that happened on their backs, they should not be standing from.
Certs,
Yeah.
can you ask about the wounds that they suffered?
As Cert, you take a closer look. Roll me a medicine check.
Sure.
Those would be mortal wounds. They should not be alive.
Yeah, after like seeing what you pointed out and like taking a second to analyze the wounds on the back, Aloise, Sert's gonna shoot you a look like something's up.
Yeah. Let's unbandage the blades. Or put a hand on the bandage at least.
Faunra and Lela, what are you two doing?
I'm just kind of watching cautiously. I don't trust these two men.
Do I?
What's up?
Have I caught the vibe yet? Like, or am I?
I would say
also-
that you just catch the vibe of the fighter is taking out their weapon. The cleric has went, oh, their wounds.
Potter's just gonna be like, oh, it's like that then. That's.
Yeah.
I'm not mean mugging him.
And for the sake of sanity, I am just gonna shift both of these boys to their air quotes true forms as we roll for initiative.
I love the true form. It's horrifying.
My only bad initiative roll.
Oh. My initiative.
Thank you, nightmare creature.
All right, Lela, you are first in initiative. Oh,
I've
boy.
never had this happen. Oh boy. Well, I think the only correct thing to do here is set off a flashbang.
Oh. Okay. All right. Where are we aiming this? We're aiming it
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Flashbang out. Oh.
Okay. Regular successes. Yeah. So they'll take half.
Okay.
They are weak to sonic damage.
Man.
As
And-
you basically blow out their eardrums, you see their bodies rumble and rupture from the explosion, as like something inside of them is basically puppeting their bodies and does not like what you just did to it.
Can I roll a recall knowledge to figure out what the hell those are?
Sure. It'll be religion.
Religion.
Cool.
Can. I'll see what that gets me.
Okay. Before I give you any information, do you want to re-roll it or anything?
I considered it. You know what? I will.
Okay.
I will.
You got hero points to burn. Might as well.
All right. Well,
Yeah. All right.
I'll take it.
What question do you want me to? What question do you want to ask me?
I would assume what are these is a little too broad.
They are a demon of some sort. I'll give you that for free. They are a demon that is manipulating a corpse.
Okay, and are they alive?
Ask that question a different way.
Are they undead?
No, they are not undead.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Sert, it is your turn.
Ah, yes, these creatures are absolutely terrible. With that being the case, I think it prudent to prepare myself here appropriately. With that, yeah, we'll go for that angle. We're going to hit a 2-action bless button.
Okay.
And then with my third action, let me actually give myself a bless.
Nice.
With my third action, I'm going to draw the holy water.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. The first one gets up, shakes off its head. I get
Off
to
its head?
shakes. No, just like shakes,
Oh,
like
okay.
a dog, or like when you get wet.
Is that to say?
It is going to walk over here, and it is going to commit the stab move.
As they do.
Oh boy.
Damn, even my benediction wouldn't have saved you from that one. I'm glad I went with bless.
18 damage to Aloise, who has been crit twice so far.
That's that
And
mark of life, baby. That's
how it be. It is how it be. And he's gonna attempt to punch you. And miss. Cool. The cloth rumbles and begins to form itself into...
relatable.
Yeah.
Are we playing Lancer?
Yeah, we are.
They hack that thing. Puppet systems, go.
Turning into... what is it gonna turn into? It folds itself like origami into a wolf. It's going to run up and target this fucker.
Huh?
And just try to rip out its back. Yep.
Huh?
And the other one, seeing that the problem is here, going to target it, stab it.
I can't tell if this is a three-way fight.
I have an idea if it is.
Is it a 2 or a 3-way? That's what we gotta figure out.
And he'll just do one more for the sake of sanity. Alright. Aloise, it's your turn.
Only assuming this thing has conventional eyes and body language, like organic body language.
What creature are you talking about?
This thing.
The
Does
metal
it look like it's
origami
paying?
fucker?
Yeah. Does it look like it's paying Faunra and Aloise any attention? Like, is it wary of Faunra and Aloise?
It's a great fucking question. It is basically paying attention to everyone around it.
Okay. All proceeds carefully. Cloud Strife unsheath.
Jesus
Counter
Christ.
critical. Counter crits. Go, go. That was the weirdest roll. I just like plopped down the 8.
Yeah,
I'm
you
cheating.
smack the guy in the back, just slicing through his full body as you see like a worm wriggle out of his mouth. Very upsetting. Just
Upsetting.
yeah. So yeah, you have killed the first enemy.
Move. So, yeah.
Holy shit, I have an idea.
Yes. Faunra, you have a dead guy. I'm gonna move out of the way for the sake of sanity. Weird ass origami dog, and then another guy.
Well, I'm very confused.
How confused?
So I am going to destroy what I know to be the immediate threat.
Talking is a free action, don't forget.
Destroy the
Oh
enemy.
boy, I have so much
Fine,
talking to
then
do
we'll
on my next turn.
No, you can go do stuff, eh? I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying talking is a free action in case you want to talk.
All right. Well, now that I'm here, I'm gonna look at the dog and be like, "We good?"
It tilts its head, confused.
Want to kill me?
You are a strange being.
I have an idea.
Anyway.
I have an idea.
I have no idea what that means. Anyway, let's
Did it
beat the
actually
shit out of
talk?
this guy.
It talked.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
critical hit.
Double crit.
This poor man. Alright, I will do... Oopsie, that's not what I wanted. I thought it would just have me roll. He is same level as you, so he does get stunned, and then I will give him the damage.
Okay, no, there you go. There's the damage. Here's the second flurry of blows. Hit.
Second flurry of blows miss, you mean?
Yes, that is what I said.
Okay, okay.
I'm feeling really funny, so my last action is gonna be a trip.
Yeah.
I don't regret it.
You should, because now you're prone.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Lela, it is your turn. There's a weird fuck-ass metal dog and a dude.
Okay, it's time.
Okay.
I want to speak because I heard the dogs. Did I hear the dog speak? Do I
You
know
heard
it
the
can
dog
talk
speak?
and
Yeah,
listen
it
to
can
us?
speak common.
Okay. I'm gonna lean into Sert and whisper my plan. And then I'm gonna run across over to Faunra and Aloise and tell them that on Mikmik's body, I threw it in the party stash. I found a ball, a leash, and a net.
Okay. I love this idea, but I would also like to state for the record that the metal dog is one, basically an origami dog, and two, super sharp metal.
Okay.
I just
so
want
you're
to.
What kind of
telling
ball
me-
is it?
So you're telling me this wouldn't work?
I'm not
It's
saying.
gonna pop if anything.
I'm not saying it wouldn't work. What I am saying is maybe the net won't work.
Oh, okay. Well, we also have a tent and it says in parentheses pup.
Right, you what's the rest of your turn while you can.
This feels extremely demeaning, and I do not understand what you all are doing over there.
Yeah, the dog can't hear me. Okay, well, okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna take the ball, and I'm gonna throw it. And I want one of any of you, to get the leash out of the party bag, and go try to get the dog.
You know, Lela,
Uh-huh.
you made me think that our friend over here might have just been Mikmik's companion.
That's what I'm thinking.
It can talk.
It can talk.
Guys, this is a.
Oh, maybe I should
sentient
just ask it if it's Mikmik's companion.
This is
Perchance.
sentient metal. I don't think this is Mikmik's companion.
Hey, dog, do you know a kobold named Mikmik?
My job here is simple. It has no relation to the kobold I slaughtered.
Oh.
Anyway, Kay, what's the rest of your turn?
You've only done one action.
I'm trying.
I did not
I don't
mean to
know.
do that on purpose. I was just like, yeah, it's gonna turn into a metal dog. Fuck it. It's a really
gonna
cool
take-
monster.
For my next action, I'm gonna take the ball.
Yeah.
Aw.
And for my last action, I want to throw the ball.
Okay. Where are you throwing the ball to?
I want to throw the ball down here. See
Okay.
if the dog chases it. And now, throw the ball over here.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll get there when we get there.
What does that mean?
Sir, it's your turn, and then it is the dog's
Yippee.
turn.
Yippee! First action is going to be moving into range to encompass all the homies in the bless. I love giving homies bless. I'll actually move right here so we can cover
Bless it.
the other side. Real bless up hours. And then this vile fucking demon. I'm going to obliterate you. Divine Death Skeleton Blast. Just kidding. It's actually just a void work.
Okay. Okay.
Thundercross split attack.
25 success.
Half damage. Oh, good damage.
Kinzaruk is going to
Rip and tear until it is done.
Oh,
Oh.
thing just keeps getting crit. Aw.
grabs the ball,
Aw.
crushes it.
Oh.
Oh no. Is the ball okay?
No.
Oh.
And you see it look towards you, Lela, and go, "You threw something I thought was going to be a satisfying squish. You will be next."
What? No. I can go get you a nice one.
I will enjoy your blood oiling my gears.
Oh my.
Jesus Christ.
The Vermlek,
It's not.
the Vermlek is having a bad time. You just hear go, "Oh, oh," as a massive worm pops out of its mouth. And it's gonna bite somebody. And no, it's fucking not, apparently.
No, certainly not.
No, Sert's the other person.
Jeez.
Come on. Okay, that's a 7.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's his turn. That's his turn. Aloise, it's your
How-
turn.
How many crits?
That was 2 crit fails in a row. That is a statistical improbability.
Yeah, and it got crit twice in a row, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Kinzaru crit twice against him. Anyway,
Yeah.
Aloise.
Faye also crit. Faunra. Oh, fuck. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry, buddy.
It doesn't even do anything cool, it's just Worm Bite. Okay. I think you're gonna dumpster this man. Yeah, you do plus 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you dumpster this man.
I'm sorry, buddy.
The
So,
Kinzaruk is still there.
What was your mission?
You have yet to ask that, child.
Can I ask now?
What do you need to ask?
What are you here for? Are you defending one of these wares?
I am here to ensure that the creature I am guarding will hatch correctly. The 2 monsters prevented it from so, and I will remove any enemies until it is proven that it will hatch correctly.
Who's the? We were sent by someone who wanted us to get this thing.
Correct.
Do you know of this person?
No.
What creature is going to hatch?
Something that is necessary. It was what I was given. Gonna fold itself into the shape of a frog now.
Buddy, that's not gonna work for me. You see? We need to take this back. That's our job. We're paid to do it.
As the saying goes, you cannot make an omelet without killing a few adventurers.
No, I don't think that's how the saying goes.
I know many sayings. That is a saying.
I'm like putting up my fist. Well, frog, meet scorpion.
Certs,
Oh, I can do that one too.
what's your opinion on this?
Oh God, no!
Origami scorpion.
The creature does not seem like it will yield so long as we intend to take the items back to our hiree. Thus, we're going to have to deal with it.
Deal
Can I
with
persuade
this.
you?
Deal with this transforms into a big old snake.
Tail
It's a
grab.
snake now?
As much as I am remiss to attack this creature as it is simply serving its function,
It's
we
cute.
don't know enough about it to resolve this.
What if
Is
we
there a
just
snake
leave
now?
the egg?
Is it a snake or a dog?
It's a snake right now.
It's a snog.
It can just
Metal
fold itself
snake.
into different forms.
You can
Ooh,
guard
ooh,
your
ooh.
ward if you
Can
wish.
you do a bird next?
Let me see if it can. Ask your stuff while I look this up. Oh, it can't.
You can guard your ward if you wish.
You can let us take you back to Sandpoint. You can sort it out with the person who asked us to our employer.
I have
Is
no
that okay?
desire to be moved to a secondary location.
I
Well, I
assure
don't-
you, buddy, we don't want you tagging along either, but I also don't want to fight you.
We'll either destroy you now, or you can defend your ward.
Your
Well, we
threats mean
transport it to
little
our
to me,
employer.
small child.
All right.
I'm going to
And-
play hopscotch in your innards.
I would like to address that I'm sure we mean the egg no harm to come of it.
Mees.
Well,
Yes.
We're doing this. We're doing this.
Okay, so we're doing this.
Wait, why am I prone and off guard? Oh yeah,
Because you
you're right,
tripped.
Yup.
I remember. Okay, I'm getting up.
Okay.
Remove my prone.
Oh.
I got rid of my bless.
Fine.
That's funny. Yay. Well, I'm going to support Eloise.
Ah, the backshot strategy. I'm familiar with this one.
And now I'm doing a flurry of blows.
Yep. You only get the 2 attacks, though, because you had to stand up, move. Ooh,
That die
hits.
is cocked as shit on my screen.
Nice. Bip.
How many crits are you gonna land?
A fucking lot,
Probably
apparently.
more.
Ooh!
As a hit. It is not stunned. Is that...
Very well. There.
it will take
Jesus.
the 8 damage, though. Do I have to do that every time? Or can you only do stunning blows once a turn?
If you know what, I'm gonna look at that, and I will hope for you that I don't.
It is only during Flurry of Blows, which Flurry of Blows can only be done once per turn.
But is it on each blow or just one of the blows?
It's just one. Oh,
Okay.
if one or more succeeds, then it goes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not for both hits.
Alright, Lela, you have an angry dog over there. What do you want to do?
I'm sorry, puppy. Void Warp.
It's fucked up. What do I have to save against?
You Fortitude, DC 19.
Try fort, but night.
Yeah.
22 pass half?
No.
Basic
Just
save,
take the
so it should
damage.
be half.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were. Okay.
What? Where
I mean, it just says like, you call upon the void to harm life force, target takes blah 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 with basic fortitude save.
Yes.
So okay, I guess that means okay.
yeah,
it's
so
fine.
if you cast it, it'll show how everything works, and then... like, that's a success, which means that you would take half.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You have 1 action left.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just send a funny. I don't know who wants guidance. Can anyone have it?
Anyone can.
Yeah, it looks like we all
Oh, we'll
have.
take an hour-long break.
Yeah, you guys took like a 50-minute break.
Oh, that's true. We did.
Yep.
Sir. Here you go.
Okay.
Yummers.
Alright, sir, what do you want to do?
First action will be moving. That gets you in the radius if I go here. No, it doesn't. Okay. So I'll just exist right here, and then for my next 2 actions, I will be casting a heal on Aloise.
The ranged one?
Yeah.
Yep, the 2-action variant.
Okay.
Versus the living. Little healing. Here you are. Be
Damn.
healed, my child.
Jesus Christ. Thank you.
Dying is illegal in my presence.
Jesus. Sir
How
feels really
unfortunate.
bad about the first.
I appear to be surrounded by enemies on all sides. This is a predicament.
Sorry,
Not for long.
puppies.
For puppies, offer still stands.
This is a dear predicament.
Oh dear.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
That's so
Hello,
cool.
it is I, the deer. Prepare.
I tried to offer you a tribute.
And I wish for your blood.
I don't want that.
7 damage.
Ow.
And I'll do one more. No, can't. Because it changed form. Because I think it's funny that it can change form, so I just do that.
You owe me a
Aloise.
ball.
Dear.
Okay.
Again, the offer still stands for puppies.
I feel as though the more I indulge within being a dog, the more offensive this becomes.
Who's a bad boy?
Clown, clown, clown.
Jesus Christ.
Clown, clown, clown.
Clown.
Faunra.
All right. So,
I do want to state for the record that you guys should be burning hero points. Like,
I haven't had a particular need to.
I
Fair
know I
enough.
can move there no matter what route I take. I have 40
Caius,
feet of
because that
movement.
was really sad. Caius has 3 hero points now.
Anyway,
Thank you.
this motherfucker's getting flurry of blows.
What are you going to do? Punch me?
Said man
Thank
about,
you.
says man about
Thank
to be
you, Ken.
punched.
Fucked up. You wouldn't
So
punch your
anyway.
grandma. Origami's into your grandma.
You know what? Because you brought it up, we're re-rolling it.
Congrats,
Yeah.
you hit. Why'd that get rid of the... whatever. Cool. How do you want to do this?
I like to think Faunra is just like pummeling it, and like it's been dead for a minute. It's been
So,
like for a few.
one of the funny things about the Kinzaruk is when it goes unconscious, it turns back into the, like, flat sheet of metal form that it had. So you just start punching it, and you just keep going, and you're eventually just, like, punching a sheet of metal until you make enough dents in it.
Yep, and I was like,
Can you look at the GIF inside 7 Dudes of Sandpoint yet?
All
I have to
right.
look inside. Look at the what?
The GIF.
That's a good GIF.
I don't see a
The
GIF.
GIF.
I see a GIF, not a GIF.
It's a good GIF.
Under in the
It's a
chat.
GIF.
Quick question, Kay. How are you doing on time? Okay. We're just gonna speed run this next scene. As you all finish off the Kinzaruk and go towards the treasure that remains, the large egg begins to crack.
Oh,
Lela,
Uh-huh.
you get to ask me one question about your character's future.
I don't like that.
Just ask me a question.
Am I gonna like what happens in the next 5 minutes?
Is that your final question?
I had a question about the infinite future, the infinite universe expanding before you, and you are asking about the next 5 minutes.
I can ask you any question about my character.
Correct.
Am I gonna live through this adventure?
As the egg before you begins to crack open, Lela, you see Sandpoint. You are standing on a bluff overlooking it. A storm is rolling through. You were born in a storm. At least that's what your father said. But each moment that the storm moves on, you begin to wonder if you will survive. Lightning strikes the church. The world around you softens. Years have passed, and 2 paths lay before you. One where you are an amazing adventurer, one where you can see every single decision that you made was the right one, even at the moment you didn't think it was. And the other, the rain never stopped. The storms never stopped. You can't tell what are tears and what are rain. And regrettably, the 3 tombstones in front of that woman read Aloise, Faunra, and Sert. Anyway, you can go if you gotta go.
I can look at everyone else shell-shocked.
Everyone else is also getting a vision as this is happening, which is why I wanted to get yours first.
I see. Well, I gotta stay to hear their visions.
Okay. Who'd like to go next? And basically these items are for whoever wants them. Alright, Sert, what is a question about your character's future you want answered?
Will I enter the River of Souls satisfied?
I think I have to ask you a question in turn. What would Sert count as satisfied?
being able to achieve what they consider a good end point in their life, where they have achieved enough. Unfortunately, I cannot put a quantifier on that.
Okay. Cert, you find yourself somewhere familiar. Water laps at your feet. A boatman standing across from you. You don't recognize them, but something about their look, about what they're wearing, it reminds you of another life you had, only faded memories now. And the boatman points over your shoulder at two separate paths. One is the life you're currently living, one that is fine, not amazing, but fine, that would take you back to this river with no worries whatsoever. And the other, you are bloody, you are bruised, all of your friends are barely standing. You see two red eyes bleeding through the mist. You cough up blood. You know that you get out on the other end, but you don't know what all it will take. Boatman pulls you away from both of these and says that no matter which path you choose, you will find yourself back here. And before you get a moment to ask a question, the boatman shoves your head into the water. Anyway, you can go now. Who'd like to go next?
Jeez. Oh, fuck.
All right, Aloise, thank you for deciding that you wanted to go next. What's a question you'd like to ask me, baby girl?
Will I ever be happy with who I am?
Your vision is of an old room. This is something that exists within your faded memories, and you see a younger version of yourself before you had to make your walls, before you got your scar, before you had to be strong, because if you were not strong, you would not survive. And you look around, you think, will I be happy with myself? And you hear from the young version of yourself, you need to forgive. You blink. Sandpoint is ablaze. People are walking through the streets, not without a care in a world, but with a strange devotion to something you cannot pinpoint. You see another person butchering people as they walk by his store. And most importantly of all, you see a woman you do not recognize. She is crying. She grabs you by your collar, by the literal collar that you refused to take off ever since you left. And she says, "Don't follow my footsteps." And a meteor hits you. Anyway, you can go now. Bye-bye. Hi, Faye.
Hi.
What question does your character want to ask?
Will finding what I want truly satisfy me?
Well, what is it that your character wants?
Faunra wants to find their father, believing that they will be satisfied connecting to their orcish heritage.
Faunra finds herself on an island she is not familiar with. Giant people pass her by. A large frog sits within a pond, contemplating if it should eat you or if it should let you go. You see memories that are not yours of a man who did not fight with the ferocity that you think is your birthright, but fought with exact preparations, exact cunning. You see a statue of him. You see magical beings long beyond your understanding, and him slashing down every single one. And you can't see his face, but he turns to you and says, "Are you chasing after me, or are you chasing after a would-be?" He points his glaive at you, and before you even have a chance to react, you are slashed down. All of you, as this egg hatches, you see what is best described as a metallic young chick being born. A dragon of fate, of time, of age beyond, the metal within it bleeding out. I'm gonna send everything to the party stash just for the sake of sanity. As you all see visions that hurt, that injure you all, you eventually take all of this stuff and return to town. Aloise is disappointed, but he can still use the remains of this creature